Oh,
Huh? I'm
I'm on radio.
You're on YouTube.
How's that look? Does that give us image?
Yeah, it actually does.
All right, so we soldered the brass pieces back together. I used some of my Chinese acid to clean it because I don't have any flux here. And then Jude was feeding me copper. Resin core solder. And then this is the finished product. So Jude's gonna clean up the excessive solder on here. I'm going to show you what I did to prep it. So here's another piece of it. And then I'm using a Scotch-Brite pad just to scuff it to get it clean. And then once I get it clean, I'm hitting it with a little acid. Because when you're soldering, you need to remove the oxidation and moisture and dirt and grime and goo. I actually used a little brake clean too to help. But we're interested in soldering too much of this together, just where it's broken. And you want the solder to stick in this area here is important. So if you have some old brass or some old copper or anything like that, this is pretty simple. I'm using a acetylene torch on low heat. I don't really have stuff to do this, but like I said, the customer asked me to do it, and I'm happy to do it. No. I don't want you to go crazy. No. That's too aggressive. You don't have enough control with that. It's going to be Scotch-Brite pad. Solder's soft. After I'm done with this. So what we're trying to do is get some shiny brass showing inside of there. Shiny brass.
Brass monkey.
Like the military.
That funky monkey. Brass chunky. The things we do to save old shit, alright?
Well, this is helping out Dave and his wife. I really don't mind doing it. I'm glad that we can do it for them. They like to go antiquing. I respect that because I like to go antiquing and junking myself. So now that's fairly clean. We're trying not to get solder in the hole. Then we're going to get this piece here prepped and ready. And it's bent too, so I'm not taking the bend out of it. We're going to leave the characteristics of the bends over the years. I'm sure this thing's been taken down and put up many, many times since purchase. I'm just curious of where it came from. I told my son, I said, you know what? This stuff's going to be like in 20 years. You're not going to find anything like this. I said 20 years when you go to scrap and outdoor flea markets and shit like that, what are you going to find?
Not metal.
You're not going to find much of anything. You're going to find a bunch of plastic and disposable shit, you know. Get why the getting's good. Yeah, and you're not going to find anything super good. I agree with you there. Man, this is tough. I bet you he cleans it with some Brasso. Brasso was a brass and jewelry cleaner or some shit. It used to be a TV commercial back in the day. I know, you're going to say you could use vinegar and all that other stuff. Yeah, I've tried vinegar for gold projects. It sucks. I guess it depends on what kind of vinegar you get. It's gold! It's gold, dude! It's gold! I found gold! This actually hurts my hands. I did a piece of silver for my son's necklace. I was filling in an open link that I was trying to make wider, and it actually worked. So let's drop a couple little drops of acid on here. I got this from eBay. I'll give it a little bit more on the scuff. It's hard to get inside. Very porous. You have a clean wire brush? Because everything in our shop is dirty. This is probably good enough. So now I'm going to hit it with some brake clean. Oh, hold that. Need a brake clean. We're going to brake clean it, and we're going to paper towel it so you can put us back. And then Jude, my lovely assistant, is going to help me solder this back together. We're going to use the tool, air tool.
Oh, so you do want it?
I do want to do it.
Okay.
So now the toughest part of this is going to be getting this to stay. So let's see if we can't come up with something to hold it while I solder it. And what's nice about soldering on the wood, guess what? The solder's not going to stick.
Yeah. Scalpel?
Torch. What's going on, dude? Too much oxygen?
Way too much. Too much of the O.
So we're going with a conservative flame here. And then we're just going to, this is called a scratch test. Oh, son bitch. There we go. That took too, didn't it?
I'd add a little bit more on the inside seam. That might be a mixture.
That's a bit much, but any excess we'll drill that out. So if you cool it really fast, you'll be able to work with it. So there you go. Finished product. So So then we're going to clean it up and then we'll install it. All right, thanks for watching.